you guys, my name is Jtenise and welcome back to my channel. I realized I never actually told you guys like what my name was or like what we would really be doing on this channel. So in the next video, I'll be doing like a get to know me. So ask me questions if you want to know anything special about me. Today we'll be doing a full face of Becca. I would love to thank Becca for sending me 4 of their products to test out and see how I like them. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I already have my eyebrows on, so we're gonna go ahead and prime my lids. They sent me their Ultimate Coverage Long Wear Concealer in the shade Sesame. So I opened it. It looks a lot lighter than the concealer I normally use, so hopefully it's okay. Oh, it's light. That's fine though. Oh, it's thick. It's kind of a thick concealer. But we're going for kind of like a colorful, soft glam look. Well, like a warm, soft glam look. So this should be good. It should help the like oranges and yellows pop on my eye. Okay, there we go. Next, we're going to be using a matte eyeshadow palette. We're not going to do any shimmers or glitters today. This is the palette I'm going to be using. It's all matte shades. We're going to go in with a large fluffy brush, and we're going to go into this kind of burnt orange shade right here. So swirl that around. And then I have a little mirror that I'm going to be looking at, so hopefully it doesn't like reflect too much. And we're going to blend this into the crease. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna add some more. So one of my favorite styles, I guess, to do is soft glam, because I think it's just really flattering. I think it's really flattering. And I'm really big on wearable makeup, so I like makeup that I can actually leave my house in. But I love seeing other people do really like colorful, creative, and out there looks. It's just not really my style. Okay, next we're gonna take this kind of another fluffier brush, but it's smaller. It's from the Tetris collection, and I think it's like the cutest little thing. And none of the hairs have come out, so that's even better. Next, we're gonna go into this shade right here. It's kind of like a brick red color. You're gonna blend that into your outer crease, just to deepen it up a bit. Okay. And then you're gonna take an even smaller, fluffier brush like this one. It's called a contour eyeshadow brush. And then we're gonna go into this like kind of plummy shade right there. Actually, wait, no. We're gonna go into this plum shade right here. And you wanna make sure you pick up a decent amount of that, and like the outer V of your eye is where we're gonna stamp it. So stamp it in first. Right, stamp, stamp, stamp. And then pick up a little bit more, and then blend. And make sure you don't blend that up, just kind of keep it in the crease. Okay. And then you're gonna go back in with the first brush you used with the orange on it, and go back in and make sure that everything's blended nicely and your orange hasn't gotten lost. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then we're gonna go back in with the concealer, because I like how light this is. I'm glad I chose this shade. I was kind of scared because online it's hard to tell sometimes. but I'm glad I chose this shade because it's warm. It's light, but it's like got warm undertones. And you wanna, it's almost like a cut crease, but not really because I don't like how sharp those look. You just kind of want to put it on the inner part of your lid and tap it out. So it looks like that. And then I'm gonna go in with a flat smudger brush, and we're gonna go into a mustard yellow shade, that one right there. And we're gonna pick up a lot of that on our brush, more than you think you need. And then we're gonna take it and we're gonna pack it on right where we put the concealer. Okay, that looks good. And then we want to go back in with the smaller brush we used for like the plum shade and blend those two together, like the mustard yellow and the plum shade together. Then I'm going to take this lip liner and line the top, my top like lash line. Okay, so we've gone ahead and lined that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I'm gonna pop on these lashes from my lash line. They're in the style Natural Girl. They're in the description box down below if you're interested. I'll be right back. Okay, the lashes are on. I like how that looks. It's kind of like a sunsetty look. I think it's really cute. Now we're gonna move on to the next part. As I said earlier, my face is already primed and moisturized, so we're gonna move straight into color correcting. You can use a cream color corrector if you want, like you can go buy one, but I prefer to use, go back to this palette right here, use any orange shade. I like the orange shade that we used to blend in my crease, and cover any dark spots on your face. Like I like covering right here. I really learned about color correcting from like Jackie Aina and DragCon. It was like DragCon, because you know how people like cover their beards and mustaches and everything, and I was like, huh, I'm gonna try this out because I don't see a lot of people color correcting. Instead, I just see a lot of people slapping on a bunch of foundation and concealer, and it just doesn't look as nice, I think, as color correcting does. Because you use, in the end, I feel like you use less of your face space products, and it just gives you a really smooth, even coverage. Okay, so now that you're done with that, you don't need a lot of it. This is the foundation that got me into foundations. It is the Becca Aqua Luminous in the shade Dark Golden. This is the product that made me fall in love with Becca products, and ever since then I've loved them. I just love using their stuff, and I hope that the products they sent me today live up to the same expectations as their foundations do. Because this foundation gives you a very like skin-like texture. And it has a skin-like finish. So it's not super shiny, but it's also not like overly matte and makes you look like paper. I don't know why I think that's what it looks like when you have a really matte foundation on, but paper is just what comes to mind, so. And I know nobody really uses these Stila sponges anymore, but I really love the Stila sponges, and I think these came from Walmart, and you get like 2 in a pack for like $3. I just feel like they're a lot more sanitary than like brushes and those beauty blenders. Because I had a beauty blender and my face used to break out so much, and I would clean it the way that they recommend you clean it, but my face would break out so much. And ever since I switched to the Stila sponges, you can just wash them off after each use with like water, and or you can just wipe it off with makeup remover or makeup remover wipe, and I just feel like they stay a lot more sanitary. I've seen a couple traveling like makeup artists with them though, but like just on videos and just regular people doing their makeup, I don't really see people using them anymore. And I feel like it saves you a ton of product. I'm gonna go back in over my problem areas and a little bit more on my forehead. But this is the first foundation that got me into like wearing real foundation, because before that I was just doing like tinted moisturizers and BB creams, and I feel like this was a really good transition over because it's not too overpowering, but it also gives you a little more coverage. This is an Artiste brush dupe. I did a whole review on them on my Instagram, so if you want to scroll down, or I think it's on my what's it called, IGTV. If you scroll over to IGTV, it should be in like one of the top 2 or 3 rows. That looks great. Now this concealer that they sent me is a lot lighter than the concealer I would normally use, so I'm not going to put on as much to start with, just to be careful, because I don't want that weird like grayed out effect. So we're going to just start with that. And it's a lot thicker than some of the concealers I normally use too, so I don't really need as much. So I filmed this video yesterday actually, but I did not like how it turned out at all, so I'm sorry if I don't have like the same level of first impression, or like, because yesterday it was a first impression, so that was the first time I opened all of these things, and so now I kind of know what to expect, so it's not like a first impressions anymore. So like I know how much I can put on before it starts looking too gray on me. So actually, you know what, my makeup might turn out better today. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't like how it turned out, because then it allows me to perfect it so I can tell you guys what to do. And then I like to go back in with this brush and kind of smooth out that line of demarcation that kind of happens, just so everything looks really blended together. So I want to get to know more about each of you, and I want you guys to know more about me. So make sure down below you don't forget to like ask me questions about things that you want to know about me, and don't forget to like leave me video suggestions of what you guys actually want to see. So I'm like, right now I'm in the middle of testing out a lot of different content to see what you guys respond best to, because I have an idea of what I want to do, but I want to make sure it's something you guys will actually enjoy. So, yeah. Next, I'm just gonna take a regular banana powder and set right under my eyes. Fun fact, I just started really like setting my concealer like back in December, because before I was all like, what is the purpose of this? I feel like it's just a powdery product that's such a waste. And then one day I went to Marshall's and I found like a really cheap banana powder, and I was like, you know what? I might as well try it. It says it's a brightening powder. Really, what could go wrong? And I tried it and I love the results. Next, we're gonna go into the Becca face powder. It's the Hydrating Mist Set and Refresh powder. And I love Becca's packaging. Like, look at how pretty this is. Just be careful when you open it, because I opened it yesterday and a bunch of powder flew at me when I took off like the little security mold. It's like such a weird feeling when you put this powder on, because it actually is cooling. I always thought everyone was being dramatic when they said that it gave you a cooling effect, but it really does have a cooling effect when you go to put it on. And it has like this little security shelf, and I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to just snap back, but I think I broke mine yesterday when I was trying to get it off. But it's just the weirdest feeling. It feels so, it's like a little spritz. You know when you set your makeup at the end and you spray on the setting spray and it's kind of cool? That's what this feels like. I like it. And it is in the darker shade, so it's not their translucent powder. The only thing is closing it back. I think it's because I broke that tray. It's kind of hard. And I don't want this to spill. It is in the shade, because I know this is the darker shade. What is it called? What is it called? It's in the shade Golden Bronze. So you can set your face makeup with it and it won't give you that kind of gray cast that happens. So I'm just going to take this and press in all of the powder products. Okay. Next, we're gonna go ahead and contour. You can use any contour palette you like, or any type of contour. This is another Fake Artiste brush. And I don't like really heavy contour. I think it looks kind of, I don't know, I feel like it makes my face look really dirty when I do it. So I tend not to use a shade that's too much darker than my skin tone, just to prevent that like weird, I just feel like it muddies up my face. I don't know, maybe I just don't do it right, but I really don't like how it looks. And when I've got my makeup done, I didn't really like how it looked either, so I just like the way I do it. And it's not that much, and I feel like it looks really wearable and natural. I just like pushing my cheekbones up a bit, because I feel like it gives your face a really lifted effect. Okay, next we're gonna contour our nose. I just have a small angled eyeshadow brush, and I like to start at my eyebrow and then drag it down, and then blend. Blend, 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 blend. I have seen a lot of people that don't blend in their nose contour a lot. It's like two brown lines going down the side of their nose. I'm just like, I mean, like, it looks fine in pictures because you don't see like this, like the side angle thing, but in person it looks kind of weird. I need to hurry up. This video is going to be too long, and then you guys aren't going to watch it, because YouTube tells me when you guys stop watching midway through my video, and most of you seem to only like to watch 10 minutes and then you click off. So we need to hurry up so that you guys actually watch it. Okay, there we we go. I like that. That's really pretty. Next, we are going to go in and do blush. As I said before, well, actually, I don't know if I've said it. I'm kind of cheap, right? So I'm gonna go back into this all mattes palette, and you can pick up like any orangey red and like or pink shade that you want and just put it on a fan brush like this, and just go ahead and, you know, do your face, because I just don't see the point of really buying a blush, like a completely separate blush, because I bought one time and I think it was just too plummy for my age range. It was just too plum colored and it just made me look really old, and I did not like that. So I tend to maybe like just use an eyeshadow that I used on my face, like an eyeshadow that I use to create the eye look, because then I feel like it flows together really well. So there we go. Next, we're gonna go in and add a highlight. Since this is a natural look, we're just gonna use like a regular simple little highlight. This is one of the oldest ones I have, I think. This might have been one of the first highlighters I bought. This doesn't look very bright in this lighting because it's so gloomy today. Like yesterday when I filmed, it was really bright outside, and so everything was looking really like golden and bronzed up, and I was like, oh yes. But of course today it looks like a thunderstorm's gonna roll in, so you know, it's whatever. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm going to line my lips with this dark brown liner. It's actually I think it's like one of those everything pencils. Like you can use on your lips, you can use on your brows, you can use it on your eyeliner. It's an everything pencil. And I just want to do this because I feel like, well, not I feel like, I tried on this lip color yesterday and it came out a bit light for my liking. So we're gonna do that to create some dimension and separation. And we're gonna go in with the Becca lip liner in the shade Vacation and put that on the inside of that, because this lip liner doesn't really create enough dimension by itself on my lips, but with the darker brown lip liner it looks nice. I mean, that was kind of an unnecessary step to add that lip liner, but I think they come in the set together with the lipstick, so you might as well use it if you're paying for it. And then I'm going to use the Becca lipstick in the shade in Burgundy. I think this is a really pretty lip color, honestly, and their lipsticks smell amazing. Like, look at how cute this packaging is. It's really pretty, and it smells really nice. It smells kind of like vanilla cookies. I think that looks really cute. It smells nice, but it's not like an overpowering scent. Then I'm just gonna go in, clean up any mistakes. I'm gonna add a bit more blush. Contour a bit. Okay. And before we finish off this look, we're gonna go back into this palette one more time, we're just gonna take a regular flat brush. We're gonna go into the same burnt orange shade that we used at the beginning. We're gonna just brush it on the outer corner of our lower lash line. I just feel like it adds a bit more to this look. Okay, and then we're gonna go back in with that mustard yellow shade that we used at the beginning. Okay, and then go back in with the flat brush you used and blend those two together. Okay. I really like how this turned out. I'm gonna go fix my hair and then I'm gonna come back for our final thoughts on all the products. Okay, let's talk about my thoughts on all the products. I liked everything I received. If I would have purchased the concealer myself, I think I would have ordered it at least like 2 to 3 shades of darker. But since I haven't been in the sunlight a bunch this summer, I think it's fine. It's a good shade. It works. It feels pretty thick. I'm gonna let you guys know if it creases throughout the day or if it gets like patchy throughout the day. Because I don't know if I blink a bunch or like what's up, but sometimes it gets like really, really creasy through here. I like the powder. I put a lot of the extra brown powder around my mouth because when I talk a lot or like when you're eating, like sometimes leaves weird crease marks, but we're gonna see if that powder decreases that. Overall, I really liked everything I got. The lipstick's really pretty for like a summery spring look. And I like everything I received, so thank you so much to Becca for choosing me to send these free products to test out. It means a lot. To all of you, make sure that you leave me a comment down below telling me what you want to see in the future, telling me what other type of content you guys are interested in, because it really means a lot to me. I want to do well on this YouTube train, and I want to get to know you guys and build like long, meaningful connections. So don't forget to tell me like something that you would like to see, new video ideas, because I have a bunch of stuff lined up, but I want to make sure it's things that you guys will actually enjoy. And don't forget to follow my Instagram. The link is in the description box below. And come see me on days when I'm not posting on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you later. Bye!